Okay. Good afternoon, New York City. It's your girl RB from BK, and we're here with another special episode of the One Heart, One Vision Women Empowerment Podcast. And I'm here with some of my board. Now, normally you guys see the chick with the long dress, and I have a drinky drink in my hand, and Joe's not here tonight, but Joe also told me stop saying drinky drink because she said everyone that like to throw it back say it, but I'm not the biggest drinker, but I like to have a drink in my hand when I am doing this. So our cameras are off tonight in the interest of just
I'm sorry
comfortability.
for the audio. There's helicopters going by. I'm so sorry. I can go
Okay,
somewhere quieter too, actually, if you want. If you guys need me to.
it's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to introduce that voice in a minute, but this will be an audio podcast tonight in the interest of comfortability. I want everyone to be super duper comfortable and just be themselves. So I'm going to give a descriptive myself. My hair is a hot mess, y'all. This is why my camera is off. Long story short, dreads are all over the place. I have this little, what do you call it, like predator thing going on tonight. But I'm also wearing a white tee and some shorts. And I am actually sitting in my new workspace. Is in my new studio setup. When the camera comes on the next time, y'all gonna see it. We're not on a big
Period.
comfy couch tonight. And the one that said period, that is our newest board member, Paradise. What up, Lady P?
What's good, girl?
I love your energy, but Lady P, you're not
Hello.
making love to me tonight. All right. So you got your phone sex voice going on. P, give a brief description of yourself and what you do here at One Heart, One Vision.
Okay, so I'm Paradise, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. I
Hey.
am a board member of One Heart, One Vision. I am also the director of Free Motion. Um, I am here celebrating Pride with my peoples. And I am brown skin. I just got my hair done, y'all. Oh, it looks so good. I got
Give us a
knotless
description of
braids.
it. What it look
Okay,
like?
I got the knotless braids. They're
Okay.
black, 27 and 30. It's like a light brown and a
Okay,
gold.
I see what you out here doing.
Yes, and it's curled at the end. Okay, it's
Is
giving.
it to the butt? You know my hair
No,
always got to be to the butt.
baby, it's not to the butt. I don't do to the butt. It's gonna be too damn hot in Texas to do to the butt. It's
It's too hot for the
definitely
butt.
past the shoulders. Definitely past the shoulders. But yeah, so I'm from New York City. I am 38
Whoa,
and my
hold on. You're giving them
pronouns.
too much. You're giving them too much. We don't do ages up here.
Okay,
We
well,
don't
my
have
pronouns
ages.
are she, her, and I identify as lesbian.
So I thank you for letting me know that. Um, so my gender pronouns are she, hers. I'm doing better with this, and I identify as heterosexual. I
Yes.
know you guys. I question marked it because I did. I'm. Let me tell you something. I'm old lady RB. So I identify as heterosexual, but I am a definite ally. And also on the board we have from the podcast. Yes, you ain't see that. Our newest board member, Yasmin Campbell. What it do, Yas?
Hey. Thank you for having me. I love to come and support, and I'm actually
Talking about
Martin
support.
now.
Aren't you on the board?
Yes, I'm one of
Then
the
you're doing the
new.
work. You're not in here supporting. These other people are supporting.
I'm one of the new board members as well. And actually, let me see. Let me do it right. My pronouns are she and her. Um, I identify as, I guess, heterosexual as well. I
Married.
actually,
Okay, period.
yes,
Let
it
them
Married
made
know.
actually
Let
it
them
Annabelle.
makes
know.
5 months. I got, it's been 5 months. Since I've gotten married, and let me see. I am the vice president over at the Greater New York Council of the Blind. I'm also a board member at the Braille Revival League of New York. And I
Girl, they
actually
not
am,
paying us.
yes, and
She got a lot of jobs, y'all. She got a lot of
Yeah,
jobs.
so
You
let's
know,
start
man.
this by
I
where
love the
She
have
got
Dave's
a
paying
lot
love
of
for
the
what y'all need.
jobs.
advocacy thing,
You have to
and
have
you
multiple
know,
incomes though, so that's good.
Period. Okay.
I wish, but you know, I definitely, you know, am enjoying this advocacy ride that I've been on for the last couple of years, and I've met so many amazing people,
Beautiful.
and you know, and I got a 19-year-old son who's going to be starting college on Tuesday, so precious.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I like it.
Yes.
All right, and we also have Dave from BK. You guys know her. Dave, what's going on?
Yes, I'm good. How is everybody?
Pretty
How's
Good,
Dave, why
everyone?
good.
good.
it sound like you're laying in the bed?
I am not actually. I'm I am relaxed though. So yes, it's me, Dave, back again. I'm one of the board members of OHOV, and I'm really interested to see what we're getting into tonight.
And Dave is one of our beautiful co-hostesses with the mostesses.
Yes, I've been here, so
All
I'm back
right.
again.
So let's
She's experienced. Okay, she
yes.
ain't
Hello.
no beginner. Period.
So
At
Boogie
all.
is home doing what Boogie do, and we're just gonna keep Joe in our prayers, and she'll be back on the podcast sooner than later. Now,
Definitely.
like I said, this is a special podcast, so I can hear the applause. No current events. So you're not
Yes.
gonna hear RB rant about Trump again or
All
he
right.
who
Yes.
must
None
not
of
be
that,
named.
please.
This
None of
month,
that.
this is for LGBTQ, our Pride Month, and we are launching. This is in honor of launching our newest program, which is called Rainbow Vision,
Whoop,
and this is
whoop.
a safe space for those who are blind and low vision, who also I'm gonna say subscribe to the Rainbow, and this is a safe space for us to get together, have workshops, have educational workshops, empowerment groups, even go out on outings. We have so much planned for Rainbow Vision, so definitely stay tuned. But we want to introduce these wonderful guests here in the studio tonight. And we're going to begin, and they're going to let you know what they're about in honor of Pride Month. So, first on bat, we have Solo Boogie
Hey,
from
how y'all doing?
Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for having me.
What's up?
Yeah, so I'll go by Solo Boogie, but y'all can call me Solo. I am a musician and content creator. Um, I'm dark skinned, short dark skinned. I got a little taper with some 2-strand twists braided up to the back, kind of like dreads.
Okay.
And I
Period.
got some like little dark tinted glasses on with gold frames on the side, and I have on a white tank t-shirt. And I'm currently sitting in my studio. I am a musician, so I do music. I record myself at home, so I'm sitting in my studio right now. But yeah, man. Right now, I'm just trying to get the knowing new people, networking. Put myself out there and see what I can get myself into, what I can do. Like, basically what y'all doing, advocating for this community. Not just for the LGBTQ, but the visually impaired / blind community. I try to do what I can and inspire. And right now, I'm just getting back into being myself again. I feel like I'm more comfortable talking about my story and everything that I've been through. And I want to influence the younger generation, but also just the others that's dealing with what I'm dealing with. So, with the help of y'all, y'all start me up. I'm gonna be listening and taking notes from y'all, because y'all got a lot of y'all advocating for real. Y'all making big moves, and I hope to do that, soon. So
Yo, we got
Solo
you,
just came
Solo.
out with a new album. Okay, y'all. June
Solo, you
12th.
rap?
yeah,
The
Okay.
new
I
album
rap,
just came
and sing.
out.
Yeah,
Drop the links. Drop the links.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I definitely. My album's called. So I actually did it with another visually impaired artist. His name is Orion Bettis. I don't know if any of y'all heard of him, but he's from North Carolina. We did a joint project together, and
Not yet, but
it's
you're about to put us on.
yeah,
Awesome.
So
it's got 7
drop the links.
songs.
Drop the links.
For sure, for sure. I definitely will. I think y'all enjoy it. And I actually got a "So What" challenge going on too. There's a song called "So What," basically just saying like, so what that I'm blind. Watch how I still step. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I
Period.
think
There
that'll
you
turn y'all
go.
up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like an anthem. Y'all, if y'all enter that with a video and use the "So What" challenge and tag me and Orion, I got a
Excuse
chance to
me.
use.
I'm sorry. Did you just do an interview with Kasani or some where?
Concerning it, yeah,
Yeah, I
yep,
think I heard your interview. Yeah, no,
yeah,
I think I peeped a little bit of your song. Yes, I
yeah,
think I might
yeah.
have peeped that. Yeah,
I think y'all
very
definitely
cool.
should definitely submit y'all videos to get a chance to win some money, but also just show the world like we fucking beautiful. I'm sorry
And
for
we
the
out
There
here.
cussing,
you
but
no, it's
we
okay.
beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like we really can offer a lot to the world, but they overlook us, so we
Absolutely.
gotta put it out there in their face. So I feel like
Period.
y'all can use it just for yourself, but we promoting the music at the same time, but uplifting the community. So definitely go check out the album for sure.
So here's what you do.
Mm, mm,
Um,
mm,
After this podcast, I'm gonna share it on our social media. I want you to share it and
Hmm.
send me your link, and I will
Hmm.
put it on our YouTube page with the video and our
Okay.
Awesome.
social media.
Okay. Cool. I
This is all
appreciate
about
that.
cross promotion, baby.
Yeah.
Um,
mm. Yes.
Now, and yeah, identify.
Oh yeah, she slash her. I am a lesbian. So
Okay, okay, and let's go to another lesbian up here, Margot.
Hi, everybody. I'm Margot, and it is so wonderful to meet everybody. You all are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, anyway, I am a proud blind lesbian woman.
mm,
My pronouns are she, her, hers. Um, and let's see, I'm wearing a short set because it's kind of hot here right now. And I'm in Buffalo, New York, by the way. And I'm wearing the short set. I'm 72 years old. My hair is silver white now. It used to be it used to be multicolored,
mm.
something, but not at the same time. Um, so anyway, it's wonderful to be here. I've known Rashida for, about at least 100 years. And
Because I'm just as old as Margot. My hair is
and
multicolored too until tomorrow when I dye it. But
and I've known Yasmin for, well, at least 80 years.
and Yasmin hair is probably multicolored too under those wigs. But yeah.
And so I'm just very, very glad to be here. Looking forward to all that we talk about. Now, let me just say, and Rashida and Yasmin can tell you, I'm very open with or blunt with what I say about things a lot of times. So
Thank God this is not a
True.
Yeah, she
rated
is.
PG podcast. So we want you all to let it rip.
Okay.
well, and I
Thank you for
tell
letting
you,
me know, because I was well, I was
I'll
holding
do
back.
that. Uh-huh. Okay.
Thank you, Margot. Now
You're
to the
welcome.
gentleman up here. Let me see who we were gonna do first. Okay, Mark.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
what's up? Hey, what's
Okay.
up? My name is Mark or Marky. You can call me Marky as well. I'm a 6 foot tall black guy. I have long hair, usually these days pulled back in a bun. I identify as he, him, and I am gay. I am a content creator and an author. Some of my popular audio stories are The Punk Pastor, about an evangelical
Oh.
pastor who is preaching, against gay and homosexuality in the daytime, but getting wild in the
Witching
gas
up at
At
station.
night,
night.
okay. I might have to
Yeah.
check it
He's
out. Is
on
that
the
on
down
Apple
low at
Books?
night.
Sound
Okay.
like the typical
Yeah.
church to me.
Okay.
Wow.
They're beautiful stories. They're amazing. He's such an amazing author. He really is.
Thanks.
They're really
Oh,
good. They're
thank
really good.
you.
No, you are.
Mark, send like I told Solo, send me your link. Everyone that I'll give you the emails. Send me your
All
link so we
right.
can share and post.
I want to
And
hear.
Definitely.
I'm interested in the punk pastor. That sounds like some of that Elin Harris stuff.
And I'm interested in Solo's music
Oh, definitely.
too.
It's some
Okay,
vibe.
and now we have Izzy.
Yes. Hi. I
Izzy.
am Ezekiel. Yes, my real name is Ezekiel. I do go by Easy or Izzy. I am here representing Future Shock Foundation. We are here to end blind isolation in all states. And we're really getting out there and, just planning events, whether it's at festival, concerts, anything, any kind of like outings and stuff like that, really getting people out there, to like not be alone anymore. And I used to be one of those people who was alone. I'll make it really quick. It's not like a sad thing, but I was one of those people who was like lonely and depressed, and I just been blind for like the past like what 6 years myself, and I actually put myself out there, and one of the first people who actually reached out to me to like really introduce me and open me up to the blind world was Marky Mark, and he introduced me to Paradise and a whole bunch of
Oh my goodness.
a
That's what's up.
marjorie of people.
Wow.
And it was just a kickoff from there. And like 4 years later, like, it really kind of like, pushed me to like, like I want to meet more blind people. I want to get out there. I want to like, really unite more blind people too.
Right.
Because like it's one thing to like get out there and meet at least another blind individual. Like, yeah, okay, one blind individual, like we're both going out there, we're doing our thing, but like like to open it up to like a group so that we're like, hey, we're gonna be at this one particular event. You are no longer gonna be the only blind person there no more.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what we're
Awesome.
doing.
I
Period.
love it. And
Yes.
Izzy will be working in conjunction with our
Absolutely. We are.
upcoming Disability Pride Month event.
Yes, and we as Future Shock Foundation, we are open up to other organizations. We are here to be the bridge to other organizations, because I don't know. I've definitely reached out to NFB, and stuff like that. See, the Commission for the Blind and stuff like that, and just like certain organizations or whatever. It's just very like the events aren't like open to everyone, like
Right.
or just a
Right.
select few, or maybe not a lot of people hear about it. So that's why
Right. Right.
media is really trying to like um push it out there and just be that bridge. We're not trying to like be another foundation. We're not like trying to do any of that. Like
Yeah.
we are just being the bridge. Period.
Awesome.
And that's
No,
all. Yeah.
we love it. And this the quiet riot that no one is hearing.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Is
Stop
B.
already.
Introduce yourself,
That's
sir.
real life though. Yes. So, I'm sorry. The description. You wanted my
Oh
description?
no. I'm sorry. I thought you were finished. We
So
have
sorry.
someone here that's kind of like
No, no,
all
no, no.
around in
Yeah, go
this.
ahead, B.
Go ahead, B.
No, let Iz give his description. Go ahead, Iz.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Izzy. Do
Okay,
your description.
I'll be real quick. I'm 5'9". I'm Latino. Right now I just
Wepa.
cut my hair. So we have shoulder length hair right now, very straight, and it's up in a bun right now. And yeah, I went to the Pride event, so I got my rainbow powder blue shirt with like silver clouds on it, and
Oh, nice.
jean shorts,
Represent, okay?
jean shorts and flip flops. That's it.
I go to that parade every year. This is the first 2 years that I have not gone to this parade. Zoom engineer lady, can you let this person in? Let me know who this is first, and then we'll start. Who is that?
iPhone 2.
Who's iPhone 2? All right, let him in. We'll see who iPhone 2 is. And if iPhone 2 is not with the energy, iPhone 2 will be leaving. Okay. iPhone 2, who are you? Hello?
Oops.
Who's this? Okay. Paradise, you're here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we're all here.
Yeah.
Brian. Well, I know Brian is here.
We're all here, but you know
Yeah.
what? People sometimes don't want to introduce themselves. They probably just want to come in and listen, and it's all right. You don't have to introduce yourself. And the people that's supposed to introduce themselves did, and now we're
Yo, but what if
moving
they
on.
swagger jackers?
No,
Put
yeah,
Yeah.
and
iPhone 2
now
out. Put iPhone 2 in the waiting room, please. Oh, I'm real competitive and territorial. I'm sorry, P.
Lord have mercy. No, what if they wanted to listen?
No, you will listen when it's released.
No,
That's what you call
we
support.
have had.
If we sent it to people and they want to come in and hear what's going on, we probably sent it to a couple of people
No,
more
we
than
need the
just.
We
traffic
have
on our social
had.
media. Listen then. All
Yeah.
right. This is
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the questions
yes.
because
Let the games begin.
that was a lot just now. We supposed to be inclusion, and you just kicking people out,
Y'all might
girl.
need
No,
to
this is
y'all might need to
inclusion.
grab that bottle of wine
Can
and
I
pour
just
y'all
say
some cup.
one thing real quick? We have
Mhm.
had a lot of problems with people or groups of people coming in and start saying horrible things to us,
Wow.
and it's called Zoom bombing, and
Mm-hmm.
that has happened.
Never heard nobody do
And so
that.
that's why we have the waiting rooms often, and that's why we do ask that somebody at least say hello, or
Yeah.
something. But when they don't say anything, that's suspicious.
Yeah, why you
Yeah.
being
And then they
sneaky about
names
it?
iPhone too at that too. Yeah, I feel it.
And we want people to support this. Just listen to the video.
Yeah.
Okay, period. Okay, period. So
All
we
right, go
moving
ahead, P.
on,
You can begin.
and we are about to do some questions,
Yay.
people. Okay, so you know that Pride is about to end. Okay, and I just want to shout out all the lesbians, all the gays, all the trans, all the question marks, all the um non-binaries, the queers. Shout out to all of y'all.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever you into, shout out to you if you're a rainbow, period. Okay, so the first question is, what does pride mean to you personally? And how has the definition, changed for you over time? Solo, you can answer first.
Pride, exactly what it is. Being proud of who I am. It's not something to run from. It gives me the opportunity to be able to show who I really am without being ashamed. So I'm very thankful that we've been able to everybody come together in one setting and enjoy yourself ourselves without being judged.
Right.
It's changed my life because I think, especially being visually impaired, a lot of people go off looks and not just what the mind and heart is. And I think it changed my life with a lot of people because, like, I got family members that looked at me like, "Oh, you think you a dude? You think you a stud? You think you tough? You this and that? You want to hang with these type of people?" And it's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean these type of people? It's almost like, some racism stuff too. Like, you know what I mean? And it just opened my eyes to people in the world, and I got that from my family. So it kind of opened my eyes to, like, I got to be careful of who I deal with when it comes to my situation and my sexuality. And I feel like pride helps me embrace that. So it means a
Okay,
lot to
but
me.
do you feel like it's changed over time? Or you still feel the same
It
way about it?
definitely, it's definitely like what changed, like what, as far as like it as a community, or
When you first became gay and now, like, do you feel like the LGBTQ
it's
has
getting
changed?
it's getting bigger. It's different, and I try to be careful when I speak on it because I don't like to make people feel away. So I
Right.
try to learn as much as the different sexualities that's out there. I try to learn it all, but it is definitely changing by the day. I think I've always liked girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody could take me from that. I tried to date uh dudes before, back like when I was real young, but it just wasn't me. Like, I look at them like, that's bro, you know what I'm saying? I always like girls. So my family they didn't really like that, but I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And whoever, whatever you like, you like. You know what I'm saying? If you love a man and you a man, love a man. Be with a man. If you're a girl and you like girls, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely has changed. And like I said, I'm just being more mature to it, like just being real with myself. Like this is what I like, and I'm not gonna judge nobody else because a lot of people they'll hide in the closet, but also try to judge others that's in the same boat as them. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
A follow up
Margot.
question, P, before you move on. Um, so this is all about education. So you said one thing that I would like further clarification on, and I have a question. You said the term stud. Can you explain what a stud is? And have you ever been intimate, like sexually, with a man? And if so, what did you think?
To me, a stud is a female that I believe knows that they're a woman, but they dress like a man. They're more masculine, dominant. No, I've never did anything with a man. I don't know. It's just something about it. When dudes would try, it just felt awkward and weird to me. It was something about girls. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
know every woman has their need, but I just felt like if I could satisfy myself or a woman can do it for me, and that's what I like, that's what it is gonna be. I'm not gonna look for no man to do that for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
a lot of people be like, oh, you maybe touch me not, but I feel like if I'm gonna let the female do that, I can go let a man do that too as well. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
nah, but I've never actually had no sexual intercourse with a man in my life.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay,
You
no,
sound
that's
nervous
good.
about that one.
Yo,
Okay,
let's jump it off.
Margot,
Okay, Pete, we
what does
starting off.
pride mean to you, and how has the definition changed over time? Because you're a little bit more seasoned lesbian.
You say it again.
Audio now. And you're talking to me, right?
Yes, I'm talking to you, Margot.
Okay. um, you mean the definition of LGBT? I'm sorry, I didn't
No, I
hear.
said, what does pride mean to you
Ah,
personally, and how has it changed? The definition changed over time for you.
I think the word pride means be proud of who you are,
Right.
be proud of raising your confidence and consciousness. I think for me, um, pride certainly has meant lesbian or LGBT, but I think that kind of pride has also even helped me to be even more confident and crazy. No, blind person. So I think if we let it, for whatever reason, if pride fills our life,
Hmm.
we can feel it. It helps.
Okay. So
Love
you've
it.
been how long have you been a lesbian, if you don't mind me asking?
For a long time, but I was kind of undercover some of it.
Right.
I even got married so I could look different, not look like that, right? So I
Right.
was married, and but then
To a
he
man?
married me for convenience too. But that's a long story. So
Oh,
I've been a lesbian for, I would say, over 50 years.
wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Actually, more than that, because when I was young, I would really feel close to girls or women, not men, but girls or women. And that's when I was in, like when I was 7 or 8, 9. I realized something was different back then.
Mm. So I have a question, Margot. When
Mm,
you were married and you were intimate with your husband, and I know that you've been with men because we discussed, was it like gross to you?
yes,
Okay.
Mm.
it was very gross. I think. Now, guys, I am real sorry. This is just my
That's
opinion.
No, no,
personal.
no.
Yeah,
This is great.
absolutely. Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I think the male anatomy is, to me, it's gross. Now
I
I'm,
love
I'm
it.
sure it's not, but to me it is.
Oh, no. I love it. I love it.
Me too.
Okay,
Personally, I'm
and
obsessed.
You
the
what?
same question goes for you. What does pride mean to you personally, and how has the definition changed over time for you?
For whom? For me?
Yeah, for you.
Oh, so pride for me is yes, definitely being like your authentic self, knowing who you are and just being proud of that. Me being gay and coming out, I came out when I was like 13. And around like 14, that's when I came down with like my chronic uveitis and stuff like that. So I was going through a lot in my young age or whatever. And so combining it and like just trying to be myself at the same time wasn't easy, but I mean we had to do it. So uh I guess in all, yes, I would just say being proud of who you are, no matter what obstacles you come across or
Okay,
are
so
given to you.
when you first became gay to
Mhm.
now, how do you feel like how do you feel like it's changed your
Yeah,
definition of
absolutely.
pride?
Absolutely. I feel like even just the gay community has changed
Mm-hmm.
in just that time alone. And
Mm-hmm.
then the blind community too. A lot of advancements have came out, with like let's talk about like, voiceover and stuff like that, the iPhones, like because I mean when I was trying to date like back at like 16, 17-year olds, we had to use our magnifying glass in a computer, a desktop, just to get out there and put ourselves out there. So I think that advancement now in both communities, it's definitely been dramatic. It's been a beautiful change, and
Right, right.
it's just a matter of like catching up and putting yourself out there and just being you and being real and hey, loving who you love.
Yes. And Marky, same question
Yeah.
goes for you, brother.
Repeat the question again, though.
The question is, what is the meaning of pride for you personally? And how do you feel like the definition changed over time? Like from when you were first
The meaning of
decided that you were gay.
the meaning of pride to me is being proud of who you are, being comfortable in your skin, whatever that may be, gay, bi, straight, trans, whatever, and just being you and not letting other people define who you are. And over time, especially from back in my days up until present time, I think it's definitely changed. Even the gay community has changed itself and grown, and people identify differently now, as well as like what Izzy was saying earlier, the gay blind community. I feel like with the internet, social media has allowed people to be more connected. So now
Right,
you're able to find more of your community.
right, right, right. We
Hold
love
on,
the
P.
answers.
Hold
Love
on.
the answers.
I gotta put the men on the hot seat too. So have either of you been with the opposite sex, like been with a woman? And if so, what did you think?
You want to go first, Monkey?
I'm not answering that question. I'm
Oh.
classy
You know what you
based.
came here for.
I'm classy based. Yeah, I ain't gonna have my babies out in the streets.
All right,
Marky has
Ezekiel.
never been with a woman though.
Hey,
Okay.
Just to let y'all know, he's never
Listen,
been with
P
a
putting
woman.
you out there. You listen. You came to the One
That's
Heart One
her
Vision
words, not
experience.
mine. That's
All
her
right, you already done
words.
told on yourself.
That's
Okay.
her words, not mine.
From as long as I known him, he ain't never been with no woman. So
Well, like he
period.
said, those are your words, not his. All
Okay,
right.
period. So those is my words, and I stand on them. That because he my brother. So
What about you, Izzy?
Personally, no, I identify as a platinum gay, so I've never, I don't even know, I don't know, I don't know anything. I don't know
oh,
anything about that. Yeah, I just know about men and how much I love
Right, I
them.
agree. I don't know why they're trying
Yeah.
to take away my platinum status.
So wait,
Yeah.
what is this platinum?
Platinum
Is that a new
status.
terminology? That's
No, it's been around for quite a long time. It just means that you were either um more like a cesarean or like vaginally birth or stuff like that, but never have anything to do with the vagina itself. Yeah.
Okay. No, no, no. No, that's perfect. So Paradise, Boogie is coming in right now. Um, we can go on to the next question. Boogie, we are in the middle of this Rainbow Vision series, and it is on fire. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Paradise.
Okay, so we are gonna go with Is first because we started with solo, so now we're gonna go with Is. We're gonna start with the men first. Okay,
Sure.
so what does true inclusion look like for blind LGBTQ, and what are we still missing?
Good one.
What is true inclusion look like? I think being accommodated in the spaces that are being targeted or like towards or event oriented towards like gay people, the LGBT community and stuff like that. I feel like if we had more spaces or more events to go to that are accessible for us, I think that would be more like of an inclusion. That's what inclusion in this community would look like for me.
Okay, what about you, Marky?
I have to agree exactly. Pretty much the same thing he said, piggyback
Okay,
on that. More inclusion, more community. Yeah.
uh, Margot, Margot.
She's muted.
She's coming.
Okay, Solo, you answer the question.
Yeah, I think Izzy hit it right at the right on point. To be honest, I haven't been to a Pride event, and it's been since I've been blind for real. Because I went to one. It was like the parade and a little after party thing, but it wasn't like you said. It's not accessible. It's just not. They don't the accommodations. It needs to be up to par for me. Um, sometimes in certain spaces we just don't feel safe because they're really not safe for us. We don't know what's really going on for real. You know what I'm saying? Especially with being around a lot of people. And then when you at those events, you got those people that's like, going against everybody being who they are with pride. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
I definitely agree with Izzy was saying for sure.
Is
I
Margot back
think
in?
Margot.
Yes, I'm.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry. So,
Okay.
true inclusiveness means when you feel and know that the people or person you're with is including you in all that you are. And I think that's very important. When I finally came completely out, there were more people including me and letting me know that, I'm okay.
Stop. I'll take care of it. You won't.
So that's, but even before I completely came out, I was out.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No, P, I have a question
It's real
for
life.
Izzy.
Okay.
Since you are the founder, the director, executive director of Future Shock, and we were talking about this earlier on this podcast, could you paint us an exact picture? Because all of you pretty much said the same thing when it comes to inclusion in public spaces. So what would that look like? Like chairs, seating? Like if you can design the perfect inclusive space, what would that look like? And I'm asking because, like I explained earlier, I'm working on some stuff and I want to make sure that we're all, as persons with disabilities, safe in public spaces.
Absolutely. So, as a founder of Future Shock, I am not the chairman. Winston, my chairman, we came up with this idea when we went to Disneyland, and it was just a regular meetup, and because of the lack of accessibility that Disneyland has and stuff like that, we kind of took it upon ourselves to just like, what would that look like? Like really, bringing it to their attention or the attention to social media. And so, like, putting us like, like at a restaurant and just having our corner, using meta shades or glasses, like, to accommodate us in our space, like without having to rely on or depend on like like other people around us and stuff like that. That is part of the accessibility and the inclusivity that Future Shock would bring.
Mm-hmm.
When it also comes to like like events such as like like an indoor podcast, which I actually just recently went to a really cool one with I think it was Dipset and I think it's two blind Jews and three black men. Very cool. It's Jadakiss, uh, Chic, and just it was a really cool podcast. And what they did to accommodate me and another friend of mine that was blind, they put us in a section on the side, like a side wall, and they had other people who like who with disabilities, like in wheelchair, me and my other friend who was blind, who went to the podcast and that venue, we were sectioned off. I've been to like a Max B concert just recently, a few months ago, and we called in beforehand, for accommodations and stuff like that, and they put us
Mm-hmm.
like in the balcony, and there were other people there as well. There was another gentleman who was right next to me in a wheelchair, and so I think working alongside with the venues
Mm-hmm.
and just reaching out beforehand and asking for those accommodations, and demanding those accommodations, because like we are entitled for that, in any space that we go into. And I just
Right.
recently started finding out about all of this through like a disability advocate, like a advocate that really heavily goes into like the American Disabilities Act. So I've been actually brushing up on that, and we are entitled to a lot, and sometimes we don't even realize it, and we go into these spaces
Mm-hmm.
and we don't even know.
Yeah.
No, thank
Yep.
you. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yes,
done.
we love that. Okay, so we're gonna get right into the next question, and we're gonna start with Solo. Okay, do you think it's difficult dating now being blind and LGBTQ?
Um, I don't think with the LGBTQ part, I don't think it's difficult at all because I feel like it's the same. It's just, like I said, more things are being added, but it was the same for me that it is now, like it was back then. Now being visually impaired, it's funny because I have a sighted wife.
Oh.
So
Okay, now.
I knew her before my incident or
Mhm.
whatever, me being visually impaired. So we were really good friends. But before me and her started like being super serious on a dating level, relationship wise, um, I didn't know if I was gonna get in a relationship again for real, because to be honest, like I'm just meeting y'all for real. Like I'm just meeting the community. Like I'm thinking I'm the only person out here for real. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
only been blind for 8 years, so I'm
Yeah.
just like literally with the last year or two, I just been able to find other people in the same situations as me. You know what I'm saying? So I
Awesome.
Right.
honestly, like without her, I don't know, like without being with her, I don't know if I would have found that. So you know what I'm saying? I would have been lonely for
Oh,
real.
okay,
Like
okay, okay.
so I feel like I don't know. I mean, visually impaired, yes, I think it'd have been a lot tougher, but as far as the LGBTQ, I feel like it would have been the same. I just would have had to find the people for me. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Okay, Mark. Same question goes to you. Do you feel like
Um,
dating is difficult being blind LGBTQ?
It can be. It can be. That's another reason why, community is important because that way, that you can share your stories and your experiences with other blind and visually impaired LGBTQ people, and,
Mhm.
they can figure out how they can move around in the community. But, it- there's people out there with big hearts who don't care and will see past your disability and your visually impairment, and as well as there's other blind and visually impaired people in the community. It's just that we all so spread apart and
Mhm.
stuff. But there's definitely obstacles, and it could be some really like closed-minded, judgmental, small-minded, nasty people out
Mhm.
there. So yeah, it can definitely be done. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. It's the real deal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. And what about you, Margot?
Well, let me see. Am I unmuted?
You are unmuted. Yes.
Okay. Um. Oh, dating. Dating, I think, isn't too much different in the LGBTQ community than in the straight community, in that people have the same attitudes, whether positive or negative, about blind people.
Mhm.
And I have had some LGBTQ people think, well, how can you be LGBT if you're blind? And I'm going,
What?
well, what?
Hmm.
Like,
I said, I think I know the difference between, say, male and female people first,
mhm.
and I know the difference between, um, you know, people in the LGBTQ community. I kind of know the differences, and I know it's a community I want to be in,
Right.
and especially the women part. And so yeah, it's dating can be a little difficult, but not. It often isn't.
Mm.
Paradise.
Yes.
Izzy.
Izzy,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, no,
I'm
sure.
sorry.
Blind what is it? What was the question? Blind dating
Do
and
you
how do you
find that blind? Do you find it difficult to date as a blind LGBTQ person?
um so me personally, I'm gonna say no, but um it's twofold. So the difficulty was like, not being able to see because I'm one of those who are totally in the dark,
Mhm.
and
Me too.
at one point, like, I mean, let's be real, like, from coming from vision, I did feel like, like I would have loved to have a choice on like who I'm dating,
Right.
you
Right.
know but now, that's not the case or whatever, like, and you do, as a blind individual, you have to adapt, like, like, the person I'm with now, I have no idea what the hell he looks like, but does he treat me right? Absolutely. And I think that's the most important part, and
Yeah.
that's the most important takeaway.
I agree with that.
Okay, I have
I
another
love that.
question to back up that question. So you would you guys prefer, anyone can answer at any time. Would you prefer a sighted person or a blind person, and why?
Well, that's a
Blind.
good one. Okay, why?
Um, I just feel more comfortable with blind people. I've seen too many sighted people kind of try to take over the blind person's life and control it.
Hmm.
Now, I am sure that happens with blind couples too. But I think that I would feel that I could deal with that um, a lot easier. I have a lesbian couple, and they live in Hawaii, and the sighted person is basically trying to take over the other person and control that person. There's
Oh no.
really there's really no good reason except it keeps there's more to the story that I'm telling, but it keeps the person from having to leave because this other person, wants to depend on her. Well,
Yeah.
that ain't working too well. So
Mm,
it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out.
that's crazy.
It's a good one.
This is Yasmin. I have a question. Can I
Hmm.
ask a question?
Can
Yeah.
you can you let them answer the question and then you can ask the
Sure.
question? Okay, sorry. So, Solo,
Uh,
Izzy, Marky, one of y'all. What would y'all rather?
so I
Blind,
mean,
unsighted.
I feel like I've never been with another visually impaired individual, so I'm not gonna be able to really speak on that. I
Right.
feel like if I was, we probably could connect more on our commons for real, like what we have in common as far as not being able to see, things that we have to do on our own, things we got to learn, stuff like that. But on the other hand, my pros and cons with a sighted person, like there's more that I could do with a sighted person just because that I have that luxury, or they have the luxury to see, so they'll be able to explain certain things to me more, or whatever. Cons is like, and I'm pretty sure everybody go through this like with their family, but it's like constantly moving the stuff around. But I do the same stuff. Like I can't even be mad at my wife for real because I'll be sitting up here like taking some shit in a whole nother room and then be mad at her like, why you keep moving my stuff around? It's like, nah, babe, my bad. I did that. I did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely I definitely like it, but at the same time, I can't really speak on the blind part because I've never been with a, like I said before, I'm just now meeting people in the same
Right.
situations as me. So,
Okay.
Mhm.
Right. That was a good
Yeah.
answer, though. Good answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Marky
Yeah.
is
So, I will say I don't care personally whether you're blind or if you do have vision. I have dabbled in both, and listen, as long as you got a penis and you treat me nice and you treat me right or whatever, and you love me and what talk to me nice, like we're good.
period.
We're good, and
There you go.
that's it. Like just be a good human
Said
being at
talk
the
to
end.
me nice, okay?
You
Talk
know.
to me nice or don't talk to me at all. Period.
right.
And you gotta have a penis. Remember that.
Right.
Yeah, period.
Absolutely.
That's my requirement.
That's on the
Okay.
menu, baby.
Izzy,
Okay.
that's my requirement too.
Hey, you
Marky?
can have all the penises that you want.
I think it just depends on what you prefer. I mean, and then yeah, it's there's pros and cons to either. It just depends on what you feel like is worth it for you, or who you connect with.
Okay. Okay, Yasmin. I'm sorry for cutting you off, girl. You go ahead and ask your question, girl.
Thank you. That's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to know. So I think this does have a little bit to do with dating. Like when are you disclosing your blindness? Like when are you actually doing that? If you are doing that, when you are like in the dating process, like do you feel comfortable to say like right up front, like I can't see you,
Oh, that's a
or
good
Yes.
I
do
question. That
you
is
definitely
a good
wait?
Well, I
question.
think as an adult, like back in
good.
my days as a young adult or teenager, when I had better vision, yeah, at times I wouldn't have disclosed my blindness, so to speak, because I was faking it until I made it. However, as an adult, many years later, hindsight is 2020. I think it is very important and smart to do so because we live in a different world, we live in a different time. Let's be smart. Let's be careful while we out there having fun.
Yeah, I
Mm.
definitely agree. I went blind when I was 20 years old, so as an adult, I had no other choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fake it with you because you come up my crib and I'm trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? With a girl I like, and then I start tripping over some stuff, and it's like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely be honest, straight up front because and people will try to take advantage of you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
So
exactly why I said that, because I
yeah,
can
Yeah.
relate.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I can answer that question too. I definitely let people know what I'm all about. Cause you gonna have to get what you gonna get with me, okay?
Yeah.
Cause I'm coming in, I'm letting you know I'm BLIND, okay?
The energy though, the energy for sure. That's hey, you gotta be like that though for real. And hey, if you ain't with it, hey, then I'll see you later. You ain't for me.
Right, period.
Hmm.
I just have one request on the engineering side. Marky, can you, when you're speaking, can you kind of pick your voice up a little?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So we gonna get a little deep, okay, y'all? We gonna
Cool.
get a little deep. Okay. Now, the question is, if you could give one piece of advice to a young blind person who's discovering their LGBT identity, what would it be and why?
Okay, is anybody answering? Are we going in a circle? How we doing that?
We gonna start off with Iz.
I would just say, just be yourself, be authentic. Um, be smart, of course. Like, I used to work for a clinic, so I was always about safe sex and stuff like that. Like,
Right, right.
beforehand too, like, promoting that and handing like out contraceptives. So I always had one in my back pocket. So, just be smart, just be safe, and
Okay,
be
Mark.
you. And of course, yeah, that's it.
Yes,
Uh,
Margot.
Well, I think the advice that I have given to some young people in the past who came out to me, or maybe their parents wanted me to talk with. There's a couple like that. Talk to them, and I just tell them that as life goes on, we evaluate ourselves,
Right,
and that includes what we want to be as a blind person and what how we want to identify as an LGBTQ person. What who are we? And I think we spend our lives figuring out who are we. And once that person is out, um, need to kind of look at the fear they may be feeling or apprehension,
right,
and maybe go to some gay youth events in their city. And those are safe places, and they'll be taken care of. And the way I mean that is that they will be helped to find the ways to find out who they are and who the other people are and what makes their minds click.
right. Okay, Solo.
Um, I think mine is pretty simple. Be yourself. You know, don't be ashamed. Don't try to lower your standards to fit in with people that don't agree with what you agree with. You know, everybody got their own opinions, but if you feeling like rocking a certain way, don't let nobody take you from being you. You know what I'm saying? If you love to deal with men and you're a man, do that. You know what I'm saying? And stand on it. Don't hide it. Put it out there. If you don't feel comfortable, it's cool, but be yourself. You know, don't let nobody take you from who you truly are. And I think a lot of people, especially younger generation, even not just being gay but visually impaired or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have the confidence to be able to be okay with yourself. Because if you don't have the confidence, you always going to everything, every opinion that people put on you, it's going to change your mind. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be for sure about yourself. So that's basically mine.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Marky.
I would definitely say be yourself and definitely find your tribe, find your community, because it is very important, especially as a LGBTQ person, as a blind person, to find people that you see yourself in, to find people who have that commonality in you. It's very important, especially in those times when you're young, you're coming up, you're developing, you're figuring yourself out. It's good to have that around you, because even if you don't have that from your family, it's good to have that in your friends and the people around you, so that it helps you along your way to have that support and that camaraderie.
Oh
Mhm.
yes, we are loving the answers,
I'm
guys.
almost in tears, guys, here. But I'm always almost in tears. But definitely,
Aw.
No, I am loving the answers.
Okay, so now we're going to move into who has inspired or encouraged you to embrace all the parts of who you are. And we're going to start with Margot.
Gosh, do you have all night? It's- um, oh gosh, so many people, and just people throughout my life who encourage me to be who I'm supposed to be and want to be, and all that, and both blind sighted LGBT straight people, just all kinds of people who have encouraged me. There have been people who have not encouraged me, but then I kind of left them behind, so to speak.
Yes, amen.
So really, I'm very thankful of all the people who have encouraged me, and that includes all of you. I don't know you very well, but well, some of you do, and who've gently and lovingly pushed me to be even better. Thank you.
Well, thank you,
Yes, we love that
Margot.
answer, girl. Izzy.
Yes.
That is it.
So I would say someone who has inspired me or helped me along with my journey, I would say like my sister and my mom when I
Right.
was young, like when I was like 13, 14. My sister was like one of the first people I came out to. Well, she was the first person I came out to.
Mm-hmm.
And she also introduced me to like her gay friends. And I just learned so much then
Oh,
as a young individual, you know, from like older gay people. And so I think that kind of like, you know, just set me off on like, you know, who I would eventually emulate as an adult and stuff like that. Yeah.
okay. Shout out to your sister.
Rest in
Period.
peace.
Yeah.
Shout
Hmm.
out to the sister. Marky. Marky.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, my my audio was muted. But for me, it was well, actually, it was you, Paradise. You
Oh
know,
my
coming
God.
up,
Oh my
honestly, because
goodness.
you know we go back, but coming up around Paradise, being along you the wee little lad of a gay. Paradise lives so boldly, so like out loud and in your face. She was very much like, look, this is me, take it or leave it. It is what it is. But at the same time, Paradise is such like a love bug. Like we would be out and she would just meet strangers and they would just gravitate towards her, just random people on the subway or in the street. And yet like through her has allowed me to be more comfortable in me. So definitely with Paradise.
Yo, I call
Oh,
that the
I can't wait
Virgo
to meet my
allure.
mom. My dad.
Hmm.
Marky, that's a shot,
Beautiful.
girl. I know if I see
Is
my
she over there
solo.
crying?
Yeah, I was gonna say she saw
Yes,
she.
I need a napkin right now.
Yes, but it
Solo,
is
go
true.
ahead.
um,
For
Solo,
me,
yeah.
yeah, for me, I say like my big sister, but also, um, being young and watching some of the older ones, that was around me be so judged and how they would be like even them being grown, they would be sad about it and not wanting to be around their family because they wouldn't accept it. Me, I was just one of them types that I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless who like it. So that kind of helped me and encouraged me to stand on how I feel about me, just watching others go through their negative situations. But also, like I said, my big sister, my dad has 13 kids. I'm the second oldest. So my big sister, she's gay. She
Ew.
likes girls as well. And
You have a
I,
gay sibling?
yeah, I actually got two. I have a
Not
younger brother.
another. I wish I had a gay sibling.
I have a younger brother. She now. um, she is 18.
Mm,
Um,
mhm.
she just
Hey,
transformed within a few months, so we all getting used to it. But we love
What
it
is she
like
transforming to?
a
She's
woman.
she
she's
means
a yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
transition.
see, I'm learning. Guys, like I said, I'm older than
Transition. Yeah.
y'all. All
yeah,
right, so I'm learning the
yeah.
terminology.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
so
transition.
and it makes it hard because my dad when I even like he would never was in our lives really for real, but when he found out that I was like that. He was like, well, you got a sister like that, so if you feel like you need to vent, you can go talk to her. But then when our little brother turned and he's like, I want to be a girl, and he's dressing like a girl and everything. My dad took it very hard, but we knew how it felt because he would kind of treat us that way. But it wasn't as bad, I guess, because I heard a lot of people say that a lot of people would look at the men worse than they would look at the women. You know what I'm saying? As
Right.
far as being
Yep.
Mm,
gay or whatever.
yeah.
So
Mm,
I
we
was gonna
made
ask
interesting.
you, how was it for you being a lesbian and growing up in Kentucky?
um I didn't have no, like I said, I'm one of them people. I don't care who you is, you know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Like
uh.
Solo
I'm gonna
stepped to
be
her
me
own beat.
regardless. You know what I'm
Period.
saying?
Because
So
black and in the South, and you know how
yeah, so it's
how
like it's
especially with the
cool. It's a
church and
lot
all
of
that culture, sometimes they could be kind of like real nasty.
yeah, so it's actually cool, man. I mean, I
That's good.
pride stuff. I haven't been in years, but it's fun. It's a lot of different
Hmm.
people out there, and it's great energy. But like I said, for my brother, is him being young as he was, the way that my dad, especially not even being a father to him, you know what I'm saying, but
Right.
also judging him in that way. Me and my sister had to set that stone for him to be like, you embrace who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But yeah.
Hey, this is Margot. Have you all noticed something, at least I think, very exciting this evening? Now,
Mhm.
Paradise has been helping us through with questions and profound things to think about and
Yeah.
all, and that's absolutely wonderful. Has everybody noticed that everybody is spontaneously networking this evening? That
Oh
is
yeah.
absolutely exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
And we
Definitely.
love it.
Absolutely.
We love
Definitely.
it.
I'm
That's
Yes.
glad that
that's what we doing. We bringing inclusion to the LGBTQ, and
Hmm.
Rainbow Vision is out here now, and we networking. We getting out
That's
here.
what
So
Rainbow Vision and One Heart, One Vision is about.
yeah.
Nice.
yes, we definitely got it going on. Okay, so I have another question for you guys.
Okay.
Okay, what are some stereotypes that people have about blind individuals or LGBTQ people? Sorry, y'all. That you wish would disappear. Yeah,
uh,
you know the letters. I get tongue tied
It's
saying
a
them
lot.
letters.
It's a lot
mhm.
going on. Yeah, it is. But
Yeah.
I ain't
Can
gonna
What?
I?
lie. If I could go first,
Yes.
Okay.
back to what Margot said. Like, how you gonna be when people's asking, how you gonna be visually impaired and gay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Right.
Like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's like? I don't understand the question. Like, I'll be having to really try to understand. Like, what y'all mean? What do you like? Explain to me how you think I cannot be these two things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, but I mean, all in all, though, just even with the visually impaired, like how people think that they underestimate us with a lot of things. I just like, how can you still have sex and you're blind? What? Like, I just
Yeah,
don't.
that's
People ask
crazy.
me that. I wish that question would go away because it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We still got feel, we can
I mean,
taste,
it's
like,
really ignorant because they know
yeah,
damn
Yeah.
well most of
Like
the
them
time when
parts
they doing
work.
it, the lights are not
yeah,
Right.
even
Come on
right.
on.
now.
They ain't blind. Like,
They tried it.
You don't need to see to do all of that.
And the
Right. They
lights
know
be off
that. They be
anyway.
trying.
When the
Anybody
lights
get
be
past
off,
that?
Exactly.
okay, we all blind anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
period.
facts. You know what I'm saying? But definitely
Yeah.
what Marco was saying. That's why I linked back towards that though.
Okay. What about you, Mikey?
What was the question again?
The question is, what are some stereotypes that people have about blind individuals and LGBTQ people you wish would disappear?
Um, come back to me. Come back to me.
Okay.
Can I go next?
Hey, Margo, go ahead. Sorry. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
um, gosh, a lot of stereotypes about. I do training for new bus drivers on the ADA and sensitivity things like that. You wouldn't
Oh,
believe
that's
all the
cool.
stereotypes that come up from these people. Because I'm often the first blind person they have met. So somebody mentioned sex and dating and all that stuff, but there's even, how can you take care even of yourself? I've been
Mhm.
asked, of course, when I was a lot younger than 72, how did I know when my period started?
Mm-hmm.
We
You know,
get
you
that
don't
a
have to
lot.
see to kind of know that. And just a lot of different
Well, Molly
stereotypes
Burke doesn't know, but that's another
for
story.
blind people. I'm sure we can all think of at least a dozen.
Yeah.
But as far as LGBT, when I was about to move to New York, which Rashida knows about, it was 1996, I moved up here
Oh wow.
from Texas.
Oh,
But
what part of
anyway,
Texas?
so I moved up here, but my grandmother called me before I moved and said, well, you know, my grandmother's very rich. Said, you know, I'm not going to pay for you to move, but I'll pay for you to see a psychiatrist if you'd like.
Mm,
Mm.
mm, mm.
And I said, well, I don't have to. She said, well, why not? She said, isn't that rather belligerent? I said, no, we just got taken out of the diagnostic and statistic manual. We're not a mental illness anymore. So I don't have to go to a
Mm.
psychiatrist.
Yeah.
So, even with my grandmother, she didn't she finally, she got real quiet and she said, will you make sure that these people are good to you? Because what else could
Oh.
she say?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
um, so there's that. You know, they think we're mentally ill, especially the trans people.
Mm.
People think those people are just sick, and gosh, they're not. It's just terrible, terrible the way we're treating our trans friends and people, and it really upsets me.
Right.
It just really upsets me. I'm sorry.
Um,
So, but there's just a lot of stereotypes, and I think for the LGBTQ community, it's mostly mental illness. Like, how can you be so unnatural having sex with a person of the same sex? That's unnatural. And I said, did you know that same-sex women, especially, have children? How do they do that? Well, they get stuff from a sperm library. The person not having the baby is implanted by the other person with following instructions of that sperm, and that sperm tangles up with the egg, and you know how that goes after that.
Mm-hmm.
They have babies. I know quite a few lesbian born babies.
Yeah. And I
aw.
want to add to that too. Like, I think a lot of people are stereotypical with visually impaired individuals being parents. Like, how can you be blind and take care of children?
Oh yeah,
That's a
Right.
very big one.
yeah, we get that too.
Yeah.
This is what education is all about. This is why we do this kind of stuff to enlighten people. I always like to say exposure breaks down ignorances, and this is exactly why we're doing this tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need an Eddie. Um,
You ain't never lied, girl.
girl,
Uh,
Izzy,
Yes.
did you did you answer the question?
no, Iz did not answer the question. That's what I was getting to right now.
Uh oh.
Is
Yes.
okay. Did you hear the question?
Yeah, no, I did one more time though.
Okay.
Reiterate.
What are some stereotypes people have about blind individuals or LGBTQ people you wish would disappear?
Um, yeah, that I mean that we're all that it's all one. It's either you're just totally blind or you're just visible, like like you have like some vision and stuff. Like there's no spectrum for them. And I
Right.
think, yeah, I feel like more education on that, like for everybody, you know yeah, I think that would be great, like and important to end that kind of stereotype and stuff like that, because there is a spectrum, like we are, some of us are like low vision, some of us are just entering like that blurry stage, and some of us are just living in the dark, and I think to be grouped as just one is so unfair, especially when you're trying to date and put yourself out there, like is disheartening, like and yeah.
Okay, Marky, we coming back to you, brother.
um. Ooh, well, everybody pretty much said it. I feel like
Okay,
everybody
okay.
covered it. I don't know if I have
Everybody
anything else to
covered
add.
it. Okay.
Is it okay if I ask a question? Well, I don't know if this would be personal or not, but can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Is everybody here on this panel like are y'all is everybody fully blind? Are y'all low vision? Like what is
Totally
every
blind.
okay?
Myself, I'm in the dark. Yeah, I consider myself in the dark, which is totally in the blind, like totally blind.
I'm low vision. I have some sight, but not like a lot really. But I could do a little something, something.
Yeah,
I
I'm in the dark too.
I want to kind of add to Solo's question. I was gonna ask in the beginning. This is all about education. Can is everyone comfortable? Speaking of pride, saying how they lost their sight.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead then.
Um, does somebody else want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first and get it out the way
Okay.
real quick. Me, ROP, retinopathy, prematurity. I was born premature. Yeah,
Look
there
at
we
you.
go.
You're 6 feet tall
Yeah,
now.
yeah, big boy, big boy.
Okay, we don't
Ezekiel,
stay small. Okay, period.
Ezekiel, I lost it to chronic uveitis at the age of 13, and it just came out of nowhere.
What's
Mm.
chronic uveitis?
So it's inflammation in the eyes, and due to
Mm-hmm.
the inflammation, or I guess like the light, or how much light your eyes receive,
Mm.
it causes you to either like be like, in the beginning when I had like low vision, I couldn't enter in like a dark room. It would just be a big flash of either white light or dark light, depending if I was going in and out.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
Mm,
scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Margot Solo.
Somebody.
Oh, I lost my vision from gun violence.
Okay, and
This
Margot.
is Margot. I myself decided to come out of mama early. So
Oh.
but I was ready for life, I guess. But anyway, I came out 2 months early, and I was very little. When I was about 6 months old, I lost my left eye. It had to do with retinal detachment and glaucoma and stuff. And this
Mm.
disease called retinal fibroplasia, which is now called retinopathy of prematurity. That's a mouthful. And
Yeah.
so I lost the left eye. It basically exploded.
Mm.
Ooh.
So I lost that eye. I still had a little bit of light vision in my right eye, and if I sat on the floor and somebody came in, I could see a shadow. So I would pat the floor. Remember, I was a baby, and I
Yeah.
would pat the floor, wondering where they were. Right. So I had that till I was 1.5, and the right eye exploded as well.
Does that have
Um,
to do with anything with like the eye pressure? Like when you're saying that it's
it's
exploding?
glaucoma and this RLF or ROP, whatever you want to call it, and retinal detachment.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was kind of all kinds of things together.
Mm.
Also, I would have died had they not given me a lot of oxygen. I had the same
Oh
thing that
God.
John F. Kennedy's son had with the covering on his lungs, that made him not work very well. Uh,
Mm.
Hmm.
died. Now, a lot of us in the 50s and 60s had all this oxygen, and that caused blindness. But we would have died, most of us, at least. I know
Mm.
apparently
Mm.
I would have died. So
Oh
I'm
man.
glad that they, saved me. And so my parents, luckily, did not uh, overprotect me, and they expected me to do what sighted children were supposed to be doing, although, in a different way. So
Mm.
at the time, um, nursery school textbooks said that a blind child could not walk until past the age of 13, I mean, 12 or 13 months. I walked
Mm.
at 11 months. Uh,
That's a blessing.
so I was
Yes.
put in a nursery school book, my case, and they called me Mary Bell, so nobody'd know my name. So now you know my other name. Uh, but so they put me in this nursery school book to try to stamp out that silly stereotype.
Yeah.
But it was a lot because my parents made me do stuff. I had to crawl like everybody else, walk like everybody else. Nobody was allowed to grab me from something unless it was going to be very unsafe. Like if I, as a toddler, say a 1 year old toddler was going to, fall downstairs, which you don't want any baby to do.
Right.
And so somebody would grab me then, but otherwise they were not allowed to because I had to figure out my world. I had to find it. I had to figure out how it worked and how you could sometimes maybe bump into something and cause a little bump on your noggin and that didn't feel good and you cried and but that's something you had to kind of figure out. So all my life I have been enthused about experiences, except for a health problem I have now. I and some other people were going to go skydiving. They now they can, but I can't at this time. Um,
Right.
I possibly have narcolepsy.
Mm.
So we
Oh
don't.
So
no.
we don't need you falling asleep, like
Wait, you
Right.
you want to go
Right.
on your feet.
Yeah.
skydiving?
We don't want to do that. So
No.
I have skydived before and it's
Oh
wonderful. So I'm a little
wow.
bit disappointed, but there'll come my time.
Yeah.
Yes, you done did a lot of things in your life,
How
Margot. You
was
Yeah.
gotta
it when
That's
you
go
what
went
through.
72 is
skydiving?
supposed to
And
Amazing.
look
I'm
like.
still waiting I want to go to space
Me
Ooh.
too,
very
Marco.
badly. Okay,
There's that
Y'all have
Rochelle,
lottery.
fun.
figure
Y'all
it
have
Yeah.
out.
fun doing
No,
that.
I do
Sign
not
up
want
for
to go to
that
I
space. I'm
need
lottery.
gonna
to
just
be the
work on that
first
right
blind
now.
person in on.
How
Put me
was
on
it
that
when you went
Artemis 2 or
skydiving,
whatever.
Margot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lottery for Jeff, one of them, Jeff Bezos, one of them, Amazon, somebody's doing a lottery, one of the two. Um, yeah,
To go to
Margot.
space?
yeah, to go to space. Yeah, it's
Oh
a quick
hell
trip to
no.
Oh,
orbit.
I don't. That's the Blue Origin. I don't want to go to the edge. I want to be on the Artemis 2.
Yeah, no, it's just a quick trip to orbit.
He trying to see. He
At
trying to
the
go on the
very
man
least,
on the
Yeah,
I want
that's
to
how
go
bus.
they
on
get
that
you.
astral access plane that's kind of like the vomit comet, but what it does is it simulates Martian gravity and simulates moon gravity. And you have
Oh.
to, as a blind person, how am I going to orient myself while turning upside down and things like that?
Oh, I love that stuff. I love it.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too.
Yeah, no.
You have any more questions, Pete?
Yes, I do. I have two more questions.
Cool.
And I have a
And the
question after you.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so this is for my influencers. Okay, so what kind of advice do you give to somebody who is trying to get out there on the TikTok world or Facebook or just social media, period, just trying to like get into it and they're blind? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
What kind of advice would you give to them? Solo, you could, because you're an influencer, right?
Yeah, I'm a content creator.
Okay,
Um,
period.
I say, man, record that content and be yourself. I know some people like to write their little scripts and stuff, but when you first do it, just talk like how we talking on this panel right now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Don't try to be
Right.
over the board with it, because you're gonna be like, oh, I don't like my voice. I don't like the like. You just gotta do it and just be you. And your people gonna come to you. Just put it out there on all the social medias and make sure. I ain't gonna lie, I roll with my blindness. I ain't gonna lie. I know it's just a feature of me. It's not like my full life, but I'll roll with that. That's my advantage. And I tell my story, and I'm building my community slowly, just being myself, my authentic self. So that's like the best way to be when making this content, because I see a lot of people that's out here copycats or just doing it just to be
Mm-hmm.
cool. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
definitely be
I've
yourself
seen
and
it.
do it the best when you do it. You know what I mean?
Yo,
And
say that
it's
again,
amazing
Solo.
once those people start coming to you. I really liked what you did, and all that kind of thing. It makes you feel even more confident because people are really grooving
Yes.
to what you're saying.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you know what? I'm trying to get into the TikTok world, but I am very nervous because I want to make sure my eyes are straight. I don't want my eyes to be looking going there,
No,
there,
right there, you're already
everywhere.
thinking too much.
Yeah, I was
Huh?
going
Yeah,
to say,
that's
yeah,
Say
yeah.
it
yeah,
Don't even.
again.
You're already
You're
yeah,
thinking too much.
overthinking it.
yeah.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
And
already
there's
That's
some
what
other
I'm
blind.
people
You know what
saying.
I'm
on this
But
saying?
I don't want to
podcast
be
that
looking
need to hear
crazy
this
out here.
also.
Okay, I'm already blind. I don't want to be looking
Yeah.
crazy out here.
But
I'm
They
you,
just
got a
but,
whole
but
saying.
you gotta be
blind shop.
yourself though, cause you
Yeah. If
like,
you look crazy, you look
That's
crazy.
just
yeah, like they
you.
gonna
No,
understand. You
no,
gonna get
it's no. We cannot
it.
have
nah,
that.
nah,
We New
you already
Yorkers, you
know.
know, we like to bring it. We New Yorkers, okay? We got a certain
I
reputation
know.
we
We bring
gotta
it. We
tell
gotta bring it.
come
Of
with.
course,
Mm.
of
Let me tell
course.
you something. I come to the podcast raw. Um
See, no, that would
and
never be
and
me. That would
and
never be me. I
stuff.
would have to be on point, filters, everything, okay?
No, no,
Like,
no. And I think Solo is right. You have to be comfortable with self because you're selling yourself.
but you know what? I'm very comfortable
Then
in
cut
my
the camera
skin.
on and
But
let's
you know
let this
what? I
thing
just feel
rock.
like
Yep.
people in the world are so cruel. And
Oh, that's
if
another thing you
somebody
gotta be
says
ready for
something
then.
out the way
hmm
to me on the in the comments, like it's not gonna be pretty.
But you
So
know
Can I
I'm
what?
say
Real
this to you?
recognize real. I have never gotten a person that was cruel to me in any social media because they know that this is who I be everywhere
Yeah,
I go.
Oh, they
okay.
out there. They out there.
yeah, they definitely out
They
there. I'm
out
I'm
They
gonna
out
there
say this right
there.
currently,
here.
But here's
okay?
the thing:
That's
they
what I'm
haven't come for me
saying.
yet, and it's not what they call you; it's what you answer to.
Facts, facts, facts.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
And I
that's
yeah.
was
right.
gonna say too, like, you can't. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you try to put yourself out on social media, you got to know that people's gonna come and they gonna step to you. Like, especially because you blind and you LBGTQ. Like,
Yeah,
they gonna
people
be
gonna
all
have
up
to
in
say
your
some
business. So you
stupidness.
can't be worried
Yes.
about what
What
everybody
people are
talking
gonna
Or
about.
be
say.
Yeah, they gonna say
haters.
stuff,
But you know
but I
what?
use that
I'm
to
not
my
gonna lie to
advantage.
you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You know, I'm a gangster at heart, okay, but sometimes
Uh,
I'm a softie, okay, and I can't have nobody
it's
disrespecting me,
okay.
hurting my
Gangsters
goddamn
cry
feelings,
too, boo.
okay?
Nah,
Gangsters
Yeah,
facts.
cry
it's
too.
okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
and then if all else fails, tell them you don't care and talk to your mama about that.
That
And you know
part.
what, Paradise? And I
And there's
said
a
this
shoulder
before.
over here to cry on,
Yeah.
So I
You
got you,
got your
bro.
community. Your community is gonna be
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
who you need to really talk to first when you go when you looking.
yeah.
You put them hashtags out there for the
And
visually impaired community because them is the ones
yeah,
who come to
yep.
you first. Really.
You know what? Either way, you're still watching, right? I like when people hate on me, and Javon and Boogie's on the line. She
Period.
can attest to this. You spent your hour and change hating on me. I still got a hit. Thank you. And that's how you gotta look at it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Paradise, I have a story for you.
All right, talk to me.
Okay. Um, some of us from our NFB chapter in Buffalo were on TV on this game, that we play. It's like a trivia game.
Hmm.
They pulled all the winnings, the team's winnings for the year. And the team that won the most, and that was my team, we each won a 55-inch television. Now, that was very nice. I still use my 55-inch television. Thing is, there were a lot of comments when we talked about it on Facebook. There were a lot of comments was that a cruel joke to give these people televisions? That's terrible. How can they watch television? Or how can they hear television? And I tell you what, we had a lot of stereotypes to undo with that. And we
Right.
maybe expected a little bit of that, but we got a lot of that. So I'm just letting you know that you're not always going to know. And it'll just
Yeah.
happen, and just take a deep breath and educate these people.
And that's what
Right.
it's
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Educating for sure.
That's
Because
yeah,
a
that's
lot of
very
people just
true.
don't know. They just really don't know. Some people are gonna ask questions. Like when we
Eh,
don't know something, when we in school, we raise our hand and ask a question because we don't know. We want to figure some things out. Some people are
Right.
just more
But
harsh with
also
it,
it's
but
a cultural thing. Like in my
yeah.
experiences, I noticed that like a lot of the closed-minded and small-minded when it comes to people with disability and blindness have come
Mhm.
from people outside of America, from other cultures.
Mm.
Mm,
I don't
okay.
know.
And you
Yeah,
could always
it's
hit that block button too.
Although
Yeah.
they come from here too.
yeah.
Yeah.
They everywhere
Yeah.
for real. It don't matter. Like it don't matter the race, sexuality, or nothing. Like people just being people. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gonna have an opinion, but when you doing social media, you gotta have a strong mind for real. You gotta have tough skin because these
You
people
do.
like they'll really be. It just be really just haters just trying to knock you off your ball game. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know you, but they gonna
Right.
dig everything. They gonna go to your old pictures, your old
Right?
life.
Because
And,
like I feel like I got some stories. I got some story times I could tell. Like I
mm,
got just things about my life. Like I'm a bubbly person,
mm,
period. You know what I mean? And I think I bring good energy, but other things just deter me from not doing it. You know, like
But also here's the thing for someone who does create content, just be careful what you're sharing. Too
yeah.
often people get really comfortable, and I have people that told me right out, I will never come to your podcast because I will get a federal indictment. And that is true.
Mm,
And the thing is, because how you speak to your friends on the phone is not really what you're going to say on a podcast.
No.
You're
yeah.
really opening yourself up to certain criticisms.
Hmm.
And again, it just takes practice. It took
Yeah.
years before we got comfortable enough. And P, I could let you hear some of me, Tiffany, and Jovan's first podcast. And
right.
then I get off and say, I cannot believe I just said blank blank. I'm on a podcast. But again, it just takes a lot of practice. My best
I mean,
advice,
I've been on a podcast, but
start recording yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
like nobody see me. You know what I'm saying? They just heard my voice.
Right.
And
Well, listen. If it's a visual thing for you, like how the people look at you and see you for what it is, you can do voiceovers. You don't have to show your face to do content.
Okay,
Yeah, you
period.
Like,
could be faceless.
And
You
if
could have
they
a face
see you
down.
smiling, if they see and hear you, first thing they're gonna know, no, they feel that they know that your life must be horrible and unhappy, but they're gonna see you smile and they're gonna hear you say good things and constructive things, and that could change them a little bit too. Just that.
yeah.
For any individuals here who do have low vision or are totally in the dark and you do want to make content, your phone, like, and you want to record yourself and be in it, you
Mm-hmm.
can always use voiceover, any camera, and just wait till it says
oh,
center, like hold
Hmm.
up
that's
your
another
phone,
headache.
and then,
Yeah, it is. I
I
turn my
mean,
stuff right off.
but
I
then
turn
if,
it off.
listen, I don't know, I'm very
We
quick
got
with my
stories. Oh, for
voiceover.
that.
I'm very quick with my voiceovers, so I'm here with my 3 finger double taps and my
Ah,
triple finger
yeah.
double tap.
Yep.
So like
Yeah.
that shit, it goes silent very quickly or whatever. Like I'm
and
like, okay, it says
Right.
Not
center,
just.
boom, triple tap, and then
Mhm.
double
Yeah.
tap for the picture, boom.
and
Right.
there's
And I'm in
nothing
frame, I'm in center all the time.
and
So
there's nothing wrong with having someone sighted spot check you.
Yep.
Right.
We
that
have
too.
we've moved several locations because I was doing what Izzy was talking about. I'm gonna have the ear pod in my ear and I'm hearing two faces center, two faces. And I also have brain injury, so I get easily distracted.
Got you.
And I'm
Okay.
doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes on the podcast. So Dave from BK and Joe and Boogie, they're talking. I'm like trying to get the notes up. I know it looks like chaos, but the one-on-one vision women empowerment podcast is organized chaos. Like there is a certain amount of planning behind the scene. And I just said I'm tired. Like this is a lot of brain fatigue for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now we have I have people count me in. Like I did tonight. Count me in.
Mhm.
And now we don't have to hear the voiceover and line me up. And I have my whole lighting set up now. I will probably get flack for this podcast tonight because people will probably say, "Why is your camera off?" And in the beginning, I explained because I know how people think why the camera's off. But I'm
Mhm.
still being authentically me,
Yeah.
but
Right.
not saying everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause you ain't supposed to anyway. Like be yourself, but know how to when to and when not to. It's like sometimes you got to keep it professional. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
still be yourself though. You know what I mean? So to let them know like this is me, but this is business mindset right now. You know what I mean? You want to get to know me like that for
Right.
real? Come on back here on the backside, and we can. You know what I'm saying? If you're worthy of
Right.
that. But yeah.
The cameras are watching. Like we recorded our podcast for years on audio, and I'm constantly looking, and we were using Riverside and stuff, and I I said let's take it to the video. Now I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times I'm on the Riverside and we're doing
Mm.
a audio podcast, and I got like a joint in my hand, and I'm toking and choking. But I would not. And then when I listen back to the content, what was I talking about on that? You're laughing, but you're
Yeah.
like, what are we talking about here?
It
And
happens.
now that I'm doing video content, you will never catch me with a joint in my hand just blowing rings up in the air,
Right.
because that's not the image that
Trying
I
to give
want
off.
to give off.
Hmm.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I
You might
agree.
catch me with a drink in my hand, but I
Right.
mean, even that,
And
I
time
mean,
and
it
place, time
depends.
and place, and it depends
Yes.
on your audience, but always time
Yeah.
and place. Yeah.
'Cause you just never know who's watching. Like, and that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm trying to get myself involved with like leadership courses and stuff because I want to be able to like, okay, don't get it wrong. I'm from the hood. I've been through did this and that, but I don't gotta show my hand about what I done did. You know what I'm saying?
Good
I'm
for
just trying to
Exactly.
you.
influence and
Mm-hmm.
change the image because obviously this generation needs some better guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can get on here and talk crazy and be saying some real stuff and don't be really standing on it. So you got to show them on and off the camera, but not show them too much because what you say is powerful. Like what we speak on is powerful. People will take
Hmm.
that and replay that in their head and try to be that. So
Mm-hmm.
And I usually have what I call remorse time.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on the guest, and I know when the guest is doing the most on the podcast. Like I said,
Right.
my other hostesses, they're talking,
mm,
but I'm listening. And I was listening tonight too. And I know when people are doing the most. And depending on how the interview went, I'll say, I'm gonna save this for a week. If I don't hear from you in the week, think it over. Then I will put it live. And there's one person,
mm,
she was saying a lot up here about people. And I said, I'm going to say this for a week. And she said, release it on the seventh day. And when it was released, she called me back like, oh my God, I cannot believe I said blah, 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 blah. And
Mm.
I said, well, now I was in the airways. So you just got to eat that.
yeah.
And I mean, and then people will listen to your content and then they'll eke out whatever they want, just
Mm-hmm.
depending on what tone they want to take. I had
Right.
another guest up here and she was advertising something and she mentioned, I don't know what she mentioned, I'm going to be honest, but apparently the people that she was advertising the event about, they got mad. Like, why did you say that on the podcast about us?
Well,
And I'm scratching my head saying, well, what did you say? Maybe I
right.
was spacing out with a joint in my hand. Like, I don't know. But again, um, it's just trial and error. Just record yourself, see how it sounds, see how it feels coming back at you,
Right.
and then just keep playing with it and playing with it. And you're gonna have some trash. Like there's some podcasts that Boogie and myself have done, and Jovan and R. Dot. That's another story. I'm more soft and pink when I bring up R. Dot, but that's another story. But anyway, there's some podcasts that we have done that I have never released, and it may not have
Wow.
had nothing to do with the content. It's just the moment has passed. Like I don't have a
Mhm.
feel for it any longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So we're
more
gonna get into
question?
the last question.
Yes.
The last question, you guys, is so when we think about the future, what are some changes you would like to see for the blind LGBTQ community over the next 10 years? And you can take a little bit of time and think about it. And if you guys want me to repeat it again, let me know.
You got some good questions, boy. I tell
Yes,
you
you do.
that. I just had to put that out there. I don't know if everybody, you know what I'm saying, feel
Thank
like how I
you.
feel, but she did. Yeah, you gotta sit and really think for real.
Thank you. Okay, who would like to answer first?
I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all think. I'm gonna let y'all think for a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all think. And just for future references, anybody want to reach out to me on TikTok? My name is Oishi Dreams. It's OISHIIDREAMZ. Okay, yeah. Period.
Repeat that for who?
Can
Oishi
you
Dreams.
spell it again, please?
OISHIIDREAMZ.
Yeah, I'm just gonna inbox you after the podcast because that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot
and
going on with that name.
Yeah.
Oishi means delicious in Japanese.
Oh man,
Okay.
is this,
Period.
is this TikTok for the grown folks?
That's what I'm saying. What we doing out here?
No, I don't have no videos up there.
She
I just
just
got
learned
pictures.
Japanese word. That's
It's
it.
just
That's all.
pictures. It's just
Nah,
pictures. That's all.
I'm joking though. But
Cute.
dang, say the question one more time. We getting all set up.
Okay, so when you think about the future, what changes would you like to see for the blind LGBTQ community over the next 10 years?
Um, I would say definitely more safe spaces and more unity. Um, like all everywhere. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And for it to be more embraced, everybody be more embraced and talk about it because we don't like. I ain't gonna lie, looking for this. Like I said, I'm just now finding y'all. You know what I'm saying? My community. I didn't know that this even existed. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Because I just didn't have the resources to know. If like maybe if it was like advertised like other things, you know what I'm saying? Maybe okay, let me go ahead and get in this group, you know what I'm saying? But I don't personally know people that are visually impaired. So, it's kind of hard finding those. So I just hope that we can come together and be able to advertise and advocate more better to put it out there, to put those resources out there for people to find us to make it bigger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hence a rainbow vision. Right,
Mhm.
B?
And
That's
I'm
right.
sorry, y'all, for the background noise. I live in New York City, so they
Same.
got a lot of trains coming past, a lot of traffic going
I
on.
don't hear anything.
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
don't
say
Oh,
it's
either
quiet.
right now.
okay,
A lot
okay.
of X, Y, and Z.
Period.
It's
You
New
already know
York
the
there.
vibes. You know the vibes is.
hmm
So, would you like to answer the question? Is
Um, yeah, sure. So, I feel like more inclusivity would be one of them. For the community. Walking, like maybe in the parade as a group, like in some type of formation, and with I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's other banners or like other organizations out there who have walked the parade or are in the parade and stuff like that. But I feel like the just a little rigidness, and we're here to have fun in the parade, like and I don't know, just more inclusivity. Period.
There
right.
you go. This is Margot.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see several things. And the first one is I would like to see all agencies for the blind, like say the State Commission for the Blind and other agencies, have LGBTQ advisory committees, because we did here, and we still could bring it back, but we don't right now. But we did, and we talked about how best for staff at an agency to identify that they accept and are allies of the blind LGBTQ people they staff or people that they hire. And we've done a lot of that, and talked about the different LGBT stuff. So we've done that. So I would like to see agencies, private, public, all over, because to me that's part of inclusive, to make sure that everybody feels okay when they come there.
Right.
And there's all kinds of ways to, to identify. And of course, they have a lot of signs up, but blind people can't see those. So a lot of places have figured out forms of identification. And I guess the next thing, and that is Solo's, I think it was Solo, the inclusivity. I would like to see more LGBT agencies and groups talk about accessibility and form plans of accessibility more than they do.
Right.
Mhm.
That's my 2 cents. I'm sticking to it.
No, we love
Okay.
it.
And we love your 2 cents,
I'm
And
taking
Margot.
it.
this is why Margot was our 2020, I think it was the 2020 for Disability Advocate of the Year.
You
Nice.
better go,
Beautiful.
Margot.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I really, gosh, I was so surprised, but I really thank the One Heart, One Vision people for honoring me like that. I'm very humbled.
You got that voice, so I definitely see why they put you up to that for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, Marky.
So I definitely would wish in the future, would hope to see, is I think we can have our own LGBTQ blind gay parade. I think beyond just and being involved in that thing, we could do our own thing, more gay LGBTQ and blind pride events, as well as there's going to continue to be more LGBT blind young people coming up. And I think it's good to know for them to have a safe place of other people, for them to turn to be able to talk to be able to know that they're not alone. People gay and being blind deal with a lot, especially when it
Sure,
comes to
they
like
just said pride.
mental health and stuff,
Yeah.
So that's important too.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask too, like, because I know like the NFB convention and stuff, like anybody that's going out there has previously been going, do y'all come together at that type of event? And
Yes.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
I ain't never been to none of them.
Never been to
I
what?
don't even hear about any LGBTQ
No, it's actually, they're
events.
going to meet actually on July 3rd. They have an LGBT group meeting. Then if you register, no, I'm lying. Sorry, guys. I was going to give out misinformation. But they do have, are you going to the convention Solo?
Nah, I'm actually gonna be out of town this time, but I do want to come to the future ones. But I just wanted to know if they had anything
Oh, yeah.
for us. Yeah.
They do.
Yes.
They do. This year is on July 3rd.
And there's
Right.
usually an exhibit table and they usually sell, garb, clothes and other things.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to check that out because
Yeah.
I definitely never known anything about
I will send it to you, Paradise. You're gonna be out
Mhm.
there at that time.
Is anybody else going to the NFB convention?
I
Has
wish
anybody-
I was, but I can't.
I'm
yeah.
going.
Yeah, same. I've never experienced that.
I have to go.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going.
That's
either. I
enough.
They're
wish I
very
was.
exciting,
Yeah,
full of
I'm-
energy.
I'm gonna be out of town, family vacation this time, so I'm gonna try maybe next year.
Well, it's gonna be in the same town.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Austin, but
It's gonna
go
be
to the
Austin.
next one. It's gonna be in Chicago, and we can be out
Oh,
there.
that's close to. Ooh, okay. That's like only
The
4
following
hours.
year, like
The
for
fo-
Yeah.
27.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not next
No,
year, but the year
28 for 2028, right?
Oh, for
Yeah.
28.
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
still pop out, but I love to come. I mean, my mom lives in Dallas, Texas, so I still love to come experience Austin. And then
Austin's wonderful. I lived there 3 times. I
You've
love
been
it.
everywhere. You've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 bonus questions.
Hmm?
So one, I mean, culturally, it's about culture and marginalization. Based on whatever culture you subscribe to, do you feel that you were marginalized more as a blind, or you experienced more disenfranchisement as a blind person or as a person, LGBTQ person?
Hmm.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think both.
Yeah, I would say that
yeah,
too.
I
I
was
think
gonna say
You think
both.
it's
Potentially,
equal?
yeah. I mean, I've only
I
been. I mean, I've been gay since I came out when I was like 14, but I've been blind for 8 years. But it's yeah. I mean, I've been gay longer than I've been blind, but I feel like it's the same.
Okay. Izzy or Mark?
yeah, I feel like it's the same.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
What?
would equally. I would say it's the same, and I would even dare I throw even race, our skin color too. If you're not,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I
Yeah.
like
was thinking that as
I
well
was,
too.
I grew up in the hood, so I'm very familiar with like you're gay, blind,
Yeah.
like all questionable, and it's like, I've experienced it, so that's why I say that.
Yeah. What you
Okay.
think, Rashida? How you feel
I
about it?
I don't know. I do think that, I mean, from what I've seen and just from me being in the field of human service and disability, I really feel that I think that I know that people who come out the closet, they are real. I mean, especially adolescents,
Hmm.
they're really given a crazy tough way to go.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart. But I also know that systems are set up to keep people with disabilities down. Like when it comes to access,
Right.
be it internet
Mhm.
access, physical access,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
employment, education.
Mhm.
Right.
So I think systematically, we get kicked in our teeth harder being disabled. I'm
Okay.
not LGBTQ, so I can't really speak to that. I'm just speaking professionally what I've done.
Mhm.
But I think that we get kicked in our backs harder. I do know that it's a lot easier to pass for, I'm doing the air quotes straight. At least people think that they're passing.
Mhm.
But when we come into places with our canes and our guide dogs and wheelchairs, you can't pass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's just my 2 cents
Okay.
about it. Um,
Cool.
my last question. So we have a segment called Straight from the Heart, where we may read an advice letter that's emailed to us, and they just want to know, some of the questions are about disabilities, some are about just being a girl, just all kinds of stuff. So, straight from the heart, what advice would you give to a person, to the family of a person who's in the process of coming out? If that makes any sense. Maybe I can rephrase that. So you are a counselor, you are a friend, someone is coming to you and they're saying, hey, my daughter is coming out the closet, or my son is coming out the closet, or my son or daughter just said they're in the LGBT community. What advice would you tell that family member straight from the heart?
That's a good one, Rashida.
I would say definitely, from my experience,
Oh yeah, come
just
here.
don't be judgmental, because that's the one way to push that person away for sure. Like just denying it straight off rip. Like, nah, you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Let them, make them comfortable when coming to you. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
doing something like that, that's very big, especially when they're teenagers. You know what I'm saying? And especially, I feel like for little boys, I feel like it's worse for them. They get it worse to me. But definitely don't be so judgmental.
And it's
Mm.
hard for parents. It really is hard for parents to hear that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Especially when you're raised up a certain kind of way in your family and you're always taught to be a certain kind of way, and then you are different now. Like, you say,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not straight. I'm not going with what the Bible says. I'm going with how I feel about another person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, sometimes it could get really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, Margot.
referring to refer people to resources such as PFLAG, the Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. Um, PFLAG does help families with the coming out process and all that sort of thing. Also, now I can't speak for the rest of the country, but in this area, Buffalo area, they have the Straight Ally Network. So if somebody, I don't know if you know, but a lot of kids, when they come out, their parents kick them out. So they sleep
Yes.
in their car or
Mhm.
something. But refer them to the Straight Ally Network. And I don't know how it exactly works, but they go stay at an ally's home for a little bit.
Oh, that's
So they figure
cool.
out how to get them on their feet again,
That is so
or
cool.
maybe get them back to their parents if that's even possible, which
Yeah.
often it isn't. So I mean, and just ask them about their daughter. What does she like to do? What does he or she or son like to do? And things that get to know them, uh, from their parents, and get to know exactly how their parents are feeling about this. And there may be some stereotypes you can stamp out that are like when my grandmother wanted me to send me to a psychiatrist for being gay. And, you can and help them with that and just listen. And
You
I
know
think
what,
that's,
Margot? We do have, for anyone who's in the New York City area, a lot of, and it's true what you said, a lot of children that come out the closet, they're living homeless, and
mm-hmm,
they get into like sex trafficking because
yep,
they have
Mhm.
to survive. And then with that comes the drug abuse. So in
Mhm.
this area, we do have the sex, what's it called? The sex, domestic violence, and no, it's called the human trafficking, the sex trafficking task force, the human trafficking task force.
okay,
And these people, they go through all of the boroughs. The Bronx is number one for this. And I know the streets that they're on, and I was on the human trafficking task force for a while. And they'll go enable for the youth. They have safe houses, so they'll pick the youth up who want to stay at allies' homes,
mm-hmm,
and as long as they like, and they'll be safe out the street. Um, a lot of youth are addicted to drugs from being in the street, and there's sex trafficking, and they may just give them, what do you call it, like clean needles
Mhm.
or condoms or what have you. But there's a whole team of allies that's trying to make safe spaces for LGBTQ youth,
mm-hmm, good,
especially the transgender community,
yes, yes,
and also um, definitely providing them what they need, be it the how you pronounce it, Narcam,
yeah,
Oh, knock
and
Narcan,
him.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Narcam,
Mhm.
and teach them how to use it. And if they are, using opioids or needles, they give them the clean needles and the condoms. But in New York City, we do have those resources. P Flag is a great one also, for people who want to be allies and do want to help the cause.
that's right, that's right. No, I'm glad to hear that because I think that's so important everywhere for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely.
I want to just say, you
yes.
mentioned transgender folks in this NFB affiliate, and it may have happened other places. We have, and I knew this person, a young trans lady who was doing a lot of things and had a good life, parents who supported her. but in other parts of her life, and I'm talking about Sarah.
I kind of wish you wouldn't have said the name, but it's okay.
No, it's okay. That's uh,
Okay.
so. This person was doing well, was working, and doing things that teenagers do. Her parents were very supportive of her, but one day her father went out in the backyard and she had hung herself because of the brutal
Oh my
bullying
God.
that she had happened to her from her school and God knows where else.
Mm.
I know.
And I knew her. Very kind,
Oh my goodness.
sensitive, wonderful lady. And this happened in the Buffalo area, so our chapter heard about it first, and we ended our meeting. We just couldn't do anymore. And I still grieve, not certainly like the parents do, but I certainly do. And I'm just mentioning this because then you know what trouble people are in, what trouble the trans community is, what trouble the LGBTQ community is, and what trouble the communities of people with disabilities have. And
Right.
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to mention that.
I'm still grieving also because I do know the family,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, they it's nothing like the loss of a child. Thank God I haven't experienced that yet. And just to see how the family, like the aftermath of it, is
They're about to buy.
unbelievable.
They're about to move or buy a new house because they feel so sad in that house.
Oh my
I get
goodness.
it. I get it.
Mhm.
I know
It's
what it's
just
like to lose a child, so I know that.
Okay.
And that
it's a
feeling is,
day by day struggle. And then
yeah, it
another one of the
definitely is.
children in the family, they're transgender also.
Mm.
So it's a struggle, man. Like you just have to. We have to just utilize empathy and compassion,
Mm-hmm.
especially allies. I know that people get comfortable and they may say things, and you just don't think about. And I'm a person that strongly believe in footprints and impression, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't. And maybe because I'm getting old, I don't know, like but but you just don't know the impression that you leave on a person
Right.
Mm-hmm.
after meeting them. We don't know the power that
Yeah.
our words have on people. And
Mm-hmm.
um I always, and if anyone know me solo, you don't know me,
Mm.
I always try to make people feel better when they meet me than when they leave than when they came
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
meeting
she
me.
does. Rashida does that.
And
Yeah.
if I
I can
have
feel it in the, I
offended
can feel it
some,
in the energy though. Like when just
Mhm.
even before we, started recording, like I could just feel it. Like just you being yourself. Like that's the best way to be because like you said, the footprints, the impression, like if you don't give off a certain energy, like how can people be able to come out like far as in our situations and be comfortable around
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You want to create safe spaces for individuals, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, I appreciate to even be able to be invited to be on this. You know what I'm saying, on y'all platform for real. You know what I mean? Like I'm just getting used to it. Like I said before, I'm trying to change the way I talk and communicate because I could be around, behind the scenes. I ain't got no filter. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know how to be able to talk to get your point across to make people feel comfortable because you just don't know who's listening and what they're going through. And
you
yeah,
just don't know. The
yeah,
way that I always like to, in my podcast, a lot of times, hopefully you were engaged and entertained, but most so than not, you know what, you were educated. But as an
Right.
ally, we're all human.
Mhm.
And I if I've made a mistake, I will completely apologize. I am sorry. That's not my intention to hurt people. And there's someone that I do consider a friend, but maybe we're not anymore, but whatever.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
And her child is transgender. And this woman is also LGBTQ.
Mm.
And she was being a busybody. And it had absolutely nothing to do with her child. It's just that she was just being a busybody for no reason. And the stuff that should have been concentrating on, she wasn't. She was concentrating on everybody else's personal business.
Mm.
Oops.
And I spoke out of frustration and anger, and I said something that, as a mother, not even ally, as a mother, that I shouldn't have said about her transgender child. And I pretty much said she should be concerned about that situation as opposed to everybody else's situation.
Mm.
Now, I did not, even though I'm very authentic, I did not want this to get back to this lady. I was speaking angrily out of frustration to someone else. For whatever reason, I don't know. And I still can't figure out why this person ran back and told this lady that I said this. And when it was brought to my attention, I mean, there was other stuff too that I stand on business with, right? I said it and deal with it.
Mm.
But because it wasn't a lie, it was true. But the thing that hurt me and this woman more so than that, who I considered a friend, was when she brought up what I said about her transgender child. And I'm a woman of my word. Like I said, I am, mother to mother, woman to woman. I am completely sorry. I shouldn't have said that about your child. Like and she tried to make it more than what it was. Like I'm transphobic and I don't like the LGBT community, and I get it. Now I didn't speak about everybody transgender, sweetie. I spoke about you and your big mouth and your situation.
There you go.
But again, when people are in tears and they're hurting, and I'm an empath, it bothers me, especially if I cause that hurt, because that's not what I plan to do
Right.
or intend to do. Especially when they got back from some big mouth that want to stir the pot. So again, and what was said was taken out of context. But either way, you gotta be careful who you're saying things to. You just don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right.
at the same time, as allies, we do have to be mindful, because there's 6 degrees. So this family that Margot was talking about, we all know each other. This woman whose child is transgender now, we all know each other. And I get where the tears may have been coming from. Like this these people that we know, their child committed suicide, and now we have RB out here saying this, that, and the. I don't know what they were thinking, but the key is that the hurt was real. And too often, allies will say things, and just unintentionally, just running their mouth. They'll say the F word. I hear the F word around my house. I heard it today from my senior parents. And,
Okay.
you guys are 78 years old. It's not going to change.
No.
Um,
Mm-mm.
I have children. I don't know what one is, and the other one's saying that she's bisexual. Right now, she's in Washington Square Park. I don't know. Um, and again, we just have to be mindful about the seeds that we're planting as allies, and the impression that we're leaving on people, because we
Right.
don't know how and where those seeds are going to sprout up.
Yeah.
And now Sarah
Yeah.
took her life, and there's so many, just thousands of LGBT, especially trans children,
Mm.
who are in Sarah's situation, and they're leaving behind just a trail of tears from family and loved ones.
Yep.
Hmm.
Mm.
Sorry to bring it down, guys.
Well,
But
but
Nah, but that's an
the
important
but the
conversation
thing
to have,
is,
though. Gotta have that
when
conversation.
we know these things happen, what we know is what to be on the lookout for. What we know is how to be as positive with parents and relatives and all as we possibly can, and also understand that sometimes we don't suspect something, and then it
Right.
happens. But
Right.
we can't know everything. We can do our best though.
We can. Izzy, Mark, what do you guys like? Best advice?
I would interject with having more resources and yeah, even reaching out to like like some of the resources that were mentioned, like PFLAG, and finding like accessibility, like within them, to be more included, with whatever they got going on, and us ourselves as like what we're doing here with Rainbow Vision, like having and finding those resources for individuals who identify as blind and LGBT.
And Marky, you can bring up the rear.
Can you
Take us
refresh
home.
with the question again, please?
I don't even know.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
best advice for a family member, an ally
Oh
who's come to you.
yes.
Yes.
Um, be patient. I know sometimes people, you're set in your ways, you have your views, but at the end of the day, just remember this is your child, this is your whatever, your niece, your nephew, your friend, your cousin, whatever. Be patient. You may not get it, you may not understand it, but just be patient, leave with love, leave with
Yes.
understanding, open your mind, and then eventually you might end up learning something. And just remember that at the end of the day, this is still the person that you knew before all of this happened. Keep that at heart, keep that in mind, and just love that
Right.
person.
Right. That was so good.
That was.
Yo,
Yes.
Marky, you know what I love though? The Pride Disability Parade. Okay. We
Yeah.
need to get
Mm-hmm.
that in
Mhm.
we need to get that happening
Yeah.
because
Let's
that would
extend
be
pride.
so
That
amazing.
would
That
be
would be
dope.
great.
That would be so amazing. I think that would be lit. I think
We have our board here. Boogie, I think she's here. Day, I think, is here still. Yes, and any of you ladies, we have Brian, who, the quiet riot over there. Do you guys want to say something, add lend to this, or no?
I don't think so. I don't think they got
Mm,
anything to say.
I
right, I guess.
think that
Oh,
I need to get off soon because I have to get up early.
we're actually about to end this. That
Right.
So, guys, I hope that you guys were like I always say, I hope that you guys were definitely engaged, which
Hmm.
I definitely was, and thoroughly entertained, but most definitely educated. And if you like what
Yes.
you've heard, because I can't say seen, please shoot us an email at empower, EMPOWER, at oneheartonevision.org. No ebonics, please. As it sounds, oneheartonevision.org. Or just shoot me or Lady P over here a phone call at 718
Yes.
564 5077 for Disability Pride Month. We will be hosting our annual Disability Pride Picnic and Day of Play and Back to School Giveaway in Brooklyn. Stay tuned for the details. Future Shop going to be in the building.
Woo.
We have some city agencies that's going to be in the building. Disabled in Action Paradise already said, yo, they're going to be in the building with stuff in hand, donations and giveaways.
Period.
So this is going to be a situation, free food, free drink, music, and fun. RSVPs are a must at empower at oneharmonvision.org. Bria, come over here, please. And
Okay,
as
but
we like,
also
yeah.
also people please Solo is Marky. I know y'all are influencers. Can y'all tell people where y'all could be reached at?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, you could find me Solo Boogie. That's SOLOBOOGIE on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I also have a One Blink Entertainment. I'm still in the making, but y'all can follow that One Blink. It's a number one BLIN with two K's Entertainment on Instagram and Facebook. Same thing with the social, like the music platform. Sorry, Solo Boogie on all music streaming services too.
Yes, and get that album. So okay,
Yeah.
get the
Oh
album. That
yeah.
album is
Definitely.
fire.
Good
Well,
vibes. Good vibes.
you all take care and thank you so very much. This has
Okay.
been wonderful.
Yes.
Yes.
Mark, Izzy, you can give your contact info and
You
we'll
can
share these
find
links.
me everywhere at Marky B Moody, Marky B Moody Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Marky, what?
Marky B Moody, because
Oh, I
Marky B
heard
Moody.
Marky B Booty. I was like, what?
Marky B Moody,
Okay, okay.
Moody.
It's getting late, Marky. You know I'm old. And
Yes. And you can find your boy Easy on all the platforms at easy underscore does underscore it.
Okay.
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 Period. Okay. Let them know
And
is okay.
Hey.
and like we like to say at here at One Home Vision, how we end our podcast, just because you're blind doesn't mean that you can't have vision. And on that note, everyone, we are out. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.
Yes.
Have a
Love you
great
all.
evening.
Yep.
Later.
Okay, we're not recording anymore. Are we not recording anymore?